Joel.
Dunkin' Donuts, I would like to complain about the being mugged in your store.
No, call in the cops.
Okay.
Where are we?
I'm
about to get us rolling.
All right.
It is recording. I was doing the go over. I have paint on my fingernail because I was working on getting some athletes. But anyway. Alright. I'm going to get this rolling in 4.
Spooky times.
Anyway. Thanks, Dan. Hello and welcome.
And welcome
to episode 10 of the Wulfcast. It's already off to that start today. Hi, I am Joel, joined as always by...
Spooky Times is the name of the episode. I'm Dan Wolf.
I'm Roxane Dan.
And Spooky Times is indeed the name of the episode. Episode 10 of the Wulfcast, where we talk about what's going on around the community here at Wulfpack Games and what events we've got going on, what new product we got coming out, and all that good stuff from our locals.
Good stuff.
Yes, good stuff. Since our last recording, what all have we been getting up to? I should update the general line here. But anyway, what have we been getting up to? What's been going on this past week?
Well...
It's been a busy week.
Not inside the game shop for me so much, but we are coming upon not just spooky season, but also the holiday season. Yeah, never too early to talk about that according to like all the stores that you go shop at other than here. There's a lot coming up. There's a hoedown coming up that's going to help military affairs with the Hand Lighter Center. That's something that we've been involved in. And that is in November. And then we also have the Slay the Runway.
Slay the Runway.
Yeah, it's a fundraiser to raise money, and we're getting involved in that one. Every year with the Chamber of Commerce, we sponsor children, and this is a new way to help get the money. There was about 200 kids that were left without last year off of that list because there just wasn't enough people to volunteer, so we're raising the money for it. That is a fashion show. Dan will be entered into it by me. I get to dress him.
Oh boy.
However I want. Okay, and then so that'll be coming up, and then we have the Cemetery Ramble. I will talk about that later. I think that's all I've got. The deadline for the newspaper has come. So we've been raising money for an ad into the Griffin Daily, and is to give awareness and information and resources to the
breast cancer resources.
Good morning. Yeah, and we have not raised enough to get that, but we're going to discuss options with the newspaper to get some resources out there for people. If not, we have a donation to Becky over at Caldwell Cottage coming. So it's one and or the other.
Donation over at Becky at Caldwell Cottage that directly supports breast cancer research. So no matter what, it is going to a breast cancer thing. We're trying to get more awareness of the resources because we find a lot of people just don't know where to turn. And if we can't raise enough to help get it out there just in a newspaper, then it's going to go directly to the research.
Thank you. I needed the help this morning.
You're welcome.
We will tell you who won Scoville for doing $20 donations. We were taking them in-store and online, and we'll tell you that later. I'm going to do at the end, because I have nothing better to do at the end. Okay. All right, that's what we got.
Joel.
All right. Dan.
What happened during the
last week? We finally had our next Halo Flashpoint tournament. Or our last Halo Flashpoint tournament. Our SWAT tournament, which was an interesting day. There was, despite a lot of us having explosive models, there wasn't too many explosions going on because we were choosing some easy long shooting. There were some very bloody games. we had both of the Slayer games were done. With like 40 minutes left on the clock.
Okay.
So it was fast. We only had 4 people show up, but we still ended up running the bracket, having prize support. We just didn't have, store credit for prize support without having 6 people.
Right.
But that's fine because we've already got our next tournament set up. I'm looking at November 8th, which will be the second Saturday in November. I'm also going to see, because that'll be the day after 117 of the year, which is going to be a good opportunity for me to try to come in and have some demos available on that Friday.
Which means it's going to be really close to the 1 year mark for the game being released, because it was intended to be dropped on November 7th, but it missed it by 2 weeks.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean, no, because it'll be right there at Halo Day. So I actually had the thought when I was on the way over here today, is like, I should do a Halo demo day on 117 because it's Halo Day.
Yeah, if we can, we should.
Yeah,
we definitely should.
And then tournament the day after that, which that should be the day of our, or rather, that should be after we have our ODST boxes in, and the data slate update for the game as well. Other than that, did come in and play a game of Kings of War Champions last week with John, which was fun. I got beat. But we played, I can't remember the exact name of the scenario, but it was pretty much secure the portal. Although to be within range of securing the portal also meant that you could get sucked into the portal,
right,
and just displaced on the table. Only one of John's units got displaced, and he got planted firmly. His cavalry got planted firmly in my deployment zone. So I got flanked, which is rough because in that game, if you get flanked from the rear, then the attacker is hitting one easier than they already were, and they're throwing twice as many dice.
Right.
So, ouch.
It's a meat grinder at that point.
Yes, it very much was a meat grinder. But other than that, did play a little bit of Blackout yesterday with Tyler, so that was fun. Remembering that a little bit easier, just got to get other people to play more frequently so they can remember how the game goes.
It'd be easier if we could get models for them.
It would be. Yeah. One step at a time. Mm-hmm. Although people can play, if you have an interest in Kings of War and Kings of War Champions, you can get those through Dan. So if it's something you're interested in, ask me about getting a game in, and I'll happily run a demo game in case you want to do a special order and get some for yourself. But that's me. Dan, what about you for the past week? What have you been up to?
Well, I'm going to start with saying I went to the 50th anniversary ribbon cutting for the Spalding County Library.
Yeah.
Griffin Spalding Library. And so that building was erected 50 years ago this month. There was a library before that. We've had a library in Griffin and Spalding for, I can't remember exactly. I can't remember exactly the time there was, but like we've had one for a long time. But the newest one is the current one, and it just hit 50 years old.
That's awesome.
So it was a really nice party. There a lot of politicians showed up to showcase their support of the library. A lot of local businesses and a lot of the generic public just showed up. It was awesome. It was great. There was a lot of people. So that's what I did. Other than that, specifically, there's not been much to do around here. And I'd like to talk about that for a little longer than normal. So we had Magic Con a couple of weeks ago, and we know that we have a significant portion of our player base that comes here plays Magic, and that they would be at Magic Con. So that whole weekend we didn't expect much. But the last weekend we also were struggling to get people in to just make draft nights. which we've been doing for almost 3 years now, like consistently. We're struggling to get people on the table for a lot of games. We don't have a lot of new players coming in. And honestly, the economic environment for everything is not in the best shape that it could be, to put it mildly. So, all that's being said is Roxane and I have run Wulfpack Games at a loss for the last 5 months. So we cannot continue to run it at a loss. We've also never had as much stock on shelves as we do now. And we know that new stock is what generally makes the big sales around here. So the problem is we just don't have a bunch of people coming in, and haven't for way too long. So we need help. I don't know that we can make it to November for Halo Day if we don't make the rent. Right? And we're at that stage at this point in time. I know a lot of people have been busy and they've got caught up, and there's a lot of life happening for people, and that's all normal in the scale of everything that's ever happened for a game store. But we have to have a lot of new people coming in to replace the people that life takes out. When people get married and have kids, they don't come to the game store so much. And not until the kids are grown. That's normal, but we have to have the new people coming in. So some people have been really, really focused on getting some new players in here, introducing people that they work with to game nights. And it can be weird and intimidating to do that. Some of these people were like, I would have made fun of you for this, but now that I've sat down and played, this is actually pretty cool. So there's always that. That's a difficult social issue to get around to getting this going. But if we don't have new people, we still have people that show up that haven't been here in 2 years. And they're like, I come here all the time. And you're like, no, you don't. And saying that you do doesn't help. Right? And we're not trying to make anybody feel guilty. It's like when the bowling alley closed, so many people didn't even know until that building was renovated into a storage unit space. Yeah. And then so many people in the county were angry that it got turned over. That they were angry that they were bought out by a storage unit company. The storage unit company was actually always next door. And when the building went out for sale, they bought it to keep it alive. But so many people in the county were angry that they were bought out and forced out, that the bowling alley was forced out. They weren't forced out. They were let go by the community. And I've always said, whatever the community wants, if the community doesn't. And we have a lot of hardcore fans that depend on this place for fun and engagement. And those people have been trying their hardest to keep us afloat.
Thank you.
And to those people, an amazing thank you. But we have to work together and do things that are maybe a little bit more uncomfortable to get this place to stay open. Because
there has been people trying to offer solutions and everything, and most of the solutions require a lot more time from us two specifically, where we're already stretched thin on trying to run the place and do everything we can to get things inside. If you have ideas that maybe aren't so strenuous on us or something else,
sure,
it'd be wonderful to hear about.
We're always up for listening. But a lot of times, mostly everybody's idea, when we start to sit down and look at it and put it on paper, it takes an exorbitant amount of cash to invest, or it takes an exorbitant amount of time. This place survives off the community. And if the community can't put that time / money in, the business is already putting in a ton more money than we're getting in. And that's the problem. And I want to keep this place going as long as I can. I've tried to come up with lots of creative solutions to get us there. But at the end of the day, we just don't have enough people coming in the door. Currently, we're getting more sales from random people visiting from out of town than from the local playgroup community. And that's who's been keeping us afloat, is the people who visit out of town. And most people know Griffin's not really a tourist destination.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where we're at. So if we do go under, I don't want anybody to be surprised. And it's not because of a small handful of people. It's just the generic economic environment plus the community's willingness to let it go. That's what's going to take. And I'm not trying to make anybody feel guilty, but I just don't want anybody to be surprised.
We have a lot of great games that would make excellent holiday presents, is all I'm saying. You can shop early while they're here.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then that might help actually boost. If you're planning on buying Christmas gifts, maybe buy one this month coming up. And that might actually help us get through if a couple people do that.
Yep.
Yeah. We have to have a place to live too. So
Yep.
we have to have a shop to run. So if it's not doing either of those, then we imminently will be closing.
Yeah. And so this is a place of fun, and I don't want to bog down this podcast, this specific episode, with a bunch of Debbie Downer stuff, but we've been hurting for months. Hurting. Not just scared, but hurting. And we're at the breaking point. So come out and get stuff while you can.
Yeah.
Right? If you can. Cool. Let's move on to the next one, because I'm depressed after listening to us talk about that.
I did want to say about the library right quick. They've lost their game master over there.
Mm-hmm.
And so they have a glut in people to run proper gaming for some of the youth groups and all.
A gap.
A gap. Well,
Mm-hmm.
it's still a glut.
Glut means more than the need.
Okay, thanks for the correction. So, yeah, a gap. And so if you're interested in volunteering some of your time and playing more games with people that are really wanting to learn and have fun, you can come see us, or you can go over to the library and talk to them about that
Yep.
too. So, yeah, that's all. That's all I want to add to the library, but it's a good cause. It's a good thing.
Yeah. So I think it's now time for a word from our sponsors.
Yes.
A word from our sponsor. So, speaking of, hi, I'm the sponsor. So we record all of our episodes here at Wulfpack Games. They are edited by me with Clack Attack. Primarily, Clack Attack is your source for custom sleeved and unsleeved PC cables, as well as tabletop gaming accessories over on Etsy. Check us out at clack-attack.com or at Etsy at clackattack3D, where you can find organizer 3D printed organizer carriers featuring this this soon to be added to the store Spider-Man themed organizer 3.0 carrier for Marvel Crisis Protocol.
So show it off a little bit. So what's all the different components?
So we have our removable card attachments. Slide onto the rails on the front, or rather on the back and sides. Excuse me. Character card size will fit your character card, your scoreboard, and your movement rulers, as well as your range rulers.
Will it fit sleeved character cards?
It will fit sleeved character cards, as well as a Terra-sized carrier for your team tactics. Not team tactics.
I should hope so.
Your mission cards.
Mission cards.
Yeah, and your team tactics. But that will also fit your sleeved cards. Locking front panel. This one I forgot to put in the mini carrier. Oops. But we also have fitted token carrier tray for square and rounded, depending on which starter set tokens you're using, the original or the mighty core set. So these are available in a handful of different colors with a handful of different faction or hero logos.
It can link up to another organizer as well, right?
Yes.
That's awesome.
I actually have options to do a back-to-back double wide for local pickup orders. They get the XL version, which is about 25% collar, so it gets 2 or 3 more rails on the inside for carrying your accessory trays. But also, no matter what you have, trays are interchangeable between different models, different generations of the organizer, and they can just slide in and out between your different themed, your different colors.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of 3D prints, like a lot, and yours are by far the smoothest. That's amazing. That's so
Thank
cool.
I also like that they're stackable, so they have these little sockets, so they stay stacked when you do put them on top of each other. And honestly, like I've been gaming for a long time, in transporting miniatures or game components. Transporting games to the game store is always the biggest challenge.
Yeah.
In board games, a lot of guys get duffel bags or backpacks. I've even seen some gaming groups that do wagons. Although we don't have anybody that does wagons here. I think they're great for board games. I've seen people try to do the same storage with miniature games, and they absolutely always go sideways.
Yeah.
And so there's a bunch of great companies out there that have some cool stuff. There's the Battle Foam, and they even do magnetized stuff. There's Table War has their big acrylic cases.
Game Jenner.
They
have organizers,
but not for troop movements and stuff. But yeah, Game Genic has stuff for your organized like tokens and stuff, which are generally pretty good. Although there's been some interest in the red XLs, they've been switching those out all of a sudden. So there's been a couple of manufacturing hiccups across the way because they're still relatively new. But they have games layers, which are super solid for transporting things. And there's some people that use their games layers for like skirmish games. But that being said, for miniature game specific type stuff, Battletech, Warhammer, Kill Team, Champions, Kings of War, Halo, there's not much better than something about this size. And when you do go to Battle Foam, you're going to spend $300-$400 on a magnetized full set.
No.
When you go to Table War, you're going to get something about this size, but you're going to spend about $150 at the small side, and with a lot less flexibility.
Yeah.
So the fact that these are produced at low cost, end up being low cost to you. The only other one that's like low cost is the Jukochi ones that are made in China and sold on Amazon, but they've got a huge failure rate. I know there's a couple of guys that really love them around here, and they haven't failed on theirs. But I've seen the bottoms fall off of them, the doors fall off of them, the screws get stripped out. So they're just produced super cheap. Whereas these are produced with low-cost materials, but they're made very well. Right? As long as you don't leave them in the sun in the car, these things will last for a very, very, very long time.
Yeah, I have. Let's see, because the one that I've been carrying my blackout stuff in was one of the first ones that I ran for myself. And that was the 1.5 model, and I've been using that for about 12, 14 months now.
Yep. And these are all made out of PLA, right?
Yes.
So PLA is made out of corn oil, so it's a renewable resource, and it's hyper biodegradable. So if it gets stuck in a landfill, it actually turns into dirt. So it's not made out of oil, like petroleum products. So just a ton of benefits why these things are so cool. I just can't recommend them enough.
Thank you.
This was an infomercial.
Yes.
Not a commercial.
Wrong cut by design. Anyway, so That will bring us back from a word from our sponsors. What do we have for upcoming products for pre-order?
We don't really have anything specially coming up for pre-order that we haven't already talked about, like the ODST boxes.
Yeah.
You want to know something? While we were getting a word from our sponsors, I got an email from Rick Hall saying, 4th edition Kings of War is here. So I guess that's as fresh as you can get it. If you're interested in Kings of War, 4th edition, according to my rep, it's here. So we've got that. That's a lot of Mantic stuff. Modifius is trying to push their Fallout stuff again, running off the success of the game show, the TV show.
We're about to be getting a new season of the show too.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, and they're trying to time that together. So if you're interested in that, it's not really a pre-order, but it's a new wave push. It's the same boxes.
Stranger Things is doing that too.
We have some.
Oh,
We have some Fallout boxes on the shelf still. I don't think we have any big boxes.
No.
Yeah, we just have some upgrade boxes. Some like squad boxes.
That'd be cool to get back on the table. Obviously, I enjoy that game.
Ike and Brad were playing the Factions version, which uses the same model but different rules. So it'd be great to hear what people are kind of interested in, and then we could probably stock in that direction. So that's almost like a pre-order, but not. There's always something new from GW. So we just had a bunch of the new 28mm Horus Heresy. Big 30K, as we're starting to try to refer to it. We had a bunch of those starter boxes, combat forces, released. They're on the shelf now. This coming Saturday, or the Saturday next, we have the Legions Imperialis, or the tiny 30K, with similar combat forces for that version. So those are up. I think that's next Saturday. This Saturday is the Death Corps Krieg Combat Patrol and Lady Malice and some Drukhari stuff was that. So GW always has one. If you're not on our Discord pre-order channel flagged for 40K, you're not seeing it. If you're interested in GW products, get flagged for those products specifically. There's always something every week. But other than that, everybody's putting their heads down for the big Christmas releases. So we've already seen the GW 40K and Age of Sigmar Christmas boxes. There's 7 40K Christmas boxes. I think there's 4 Age of Sigmar Christmas boxes. These things are always big, and they're always good value for what's in it. If you're looking to start a new faction, you can't go better than one of these Christmas boxes. With GW, it's always the bigger the box, the better the savings. And these are the very, very large, extra large box size that they have, like the starter boxes for big flagship games for them. All right. So that's really all I've got for pre-orders. It's like there's some stuff on the horizon, but it's not really ready, or it's already been announced and we've already taken the pre-orders.
Anything on Magic?
The pre-orders for Magic the Gathering was slated to be the last Wednesday in October because its pre-release date is the 14th of November, and that's for Magic the Gathering Avatar, The Last Airbender. And that's supposed to be November 14th, so pre-orders would be the end of October. So we'll see. Right? We'll get there. That's coming up. Hopefully, But that's where we're at with Magic. There's some interest in the new Riftbound League of Legends game. I put in for some demo sets. I was really expecting to have them by now. I haven't seen them. We were authorized to get them. I don't know what's going on. So I've reached out to try to see what's going on, but it goes to an automated email. So they're still trying. They're trying to play in a tournament series on launch. So I think there's just a lot for them to go on, and I don't know that I'll get responded to, but we'll see. What else is going on? Like I said, everybody's got their heads down. They're about to announce all their Christmas specials and Christmas releases and stuff. GW always leads it way early, and they just this week announced their Christmas boxes. So
I'm happy with that, though. I wish they would do earlier on some of these, so we can guarantee that product will be here at Christmas, like a lot of the board gamers.
Yep,
that's an issue.
So that's what we've got for pre-order.
Okay.
I'm good with no break. If you guys are, do you need a break, Roxane?
I don't need a break.
All right.
We don't need a break, so we're just gonna keep on rolling.
Roll on into our big winner of the week.
Oh yes.
Yes. So if you commented on last week's episode, that was episode 9, if you wish, you were enrolled in a drawing, and you were told. So we actually had a bunch more comments from a lot more people. That was great. That was awesome. We said that if you did a timestamp, you would get a double entry. So 2 chances to win on the same wheel. So how many different sections of the wheel do we have today, Roxane?
Well, today we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we have Brian Schneider with Robo Rally. Brian, unfortunately, you only get 1 entry. You did not comment with a timestamp.
It's true.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, and then Joe F. Kyoto no Neko commented with timestamp 2 times. Or 2, well, he did do 2 times. He gets 2 entries. Joel B. Hi. Who was that? he Star Realms, huh?
Yeah.
You're shooting up there high. You get 1 entry, sir. 1 entry.
I'm surprised I got an entry.
Well, you get an entry.
We didn't say there was any restrictions. Roxane technically could, or I could. I'm not gonna.
I wouldn't have been mad if you did.
You know. Jordan H. Fromage. Oh, that would be lovely, Jordan. I agree. And then Savannah S. with Mini Azul. Not a timestamp again, but you get an entry.
So we have 7 people, so that'd be $7, right?
Yeah.
So we will spin the wheel. Oh, we did have 1 comment with a timestamp.
Oh, yes.
But with not a name that flags as anybody in our system.
Yeah.
So I believe Brom Barrador is a Lord of the Rings character, and they don't have an account with the store. So unfortunately, their comment will be disqualified since it doesn't follow the one stipulation of putting the name down that matches our account records.
Yeah, we really wish that you'd done that.
So, but thank you, and thank you for your attempted effort. There's always the comments for this episode. Yeah. You can leave one there. And, sometimes we learn best by trying.
It's true. Maybe a thing. Timestamps and all that. And craziness. It gets a little confusing maybe. But name. Real name. Timestamp and game.
Let's do it.
All right. I'm going to shuffle it. So
shuffle.
Shuffle a couple times. And then let's expand this. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to spin the wheel.
I sure can't see it.
No. No, you can't.
No, you can't.
I can barely see it. Okay. Oh, that would be Joe F.
Joe.
Right.
He said,
what does Joe get?
Joe gets $5 in store credit and is asking if we can open Kyoto no Neko. And Kyoto no Neko is more than $7, so we did not meet the comment quantity to be able to open Kyoto no Neko. Thank you, Joe. However, you will get your $5 in store credit today.
Yes, sir.
Today,
well, sir.
As in today of filming, which is Friday.
October 10th.
Congratulations.
October 10th. Today is a day that I give 10 out of 10. Highly recommend.
Yeah.
I see what you did there. All right. So, onward and upward. Upcoming events for the Wulfpack. What's going on this weekend? I know we've got something, this weekend and the week ahead. I know one thing going on. Tomorrow's going to be a day.
Tomorrow will be a day. Yeah.
I got to let the car on.
Do you want to start off with what's upcoming?
Because I totally forgot to take off this old thing.
Yeah.
But that's all right. Planning for the next Halo Flashpoint tournament next month, which we're looking at November 8th. But more directly, more pressing, is tomorrow is second Saturday, and I'm going to be out here vending on the sidewalk with a lot of our other crafters. I have not set up for second Saturday vending in a few months.
I'm excited about it,
quite a while. So I'm looking forward to it. I've got a lot of, I've got some keychains and I've got some dice towers. So we'll see if anybody has interest in those.
Come on down. Well, you're not going to see this, but you should come on down.
This should be at least out by the time I'm here tomorrow.
Oh, cool.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Definitely. Anything else for you?
That's really all that I've got going on right now.
Okay.
A lot of painting.
Do you have anything going on this week?
Well, tomorrow, before Second Saturday kicks off here, I'll be across the street at Gigi's Gelato and Grind, having a candidate meet and greet where people from all over, but specifically invited from District 3, but all of Griffin, because it affects all of Griffin, is able to come out, and if they comment on our Facebook page post that we talked about, a little video that we did, I'm going to specifically prepare their concerns and comments and bring them up on this. There's not really a stage, but I'm bringing them up at the discussion. So it's a chance for the public to integrate with me and talk to me and find out if I'm the guy they want in that office.
Nice.
And you can support Gigi's when you're out there. That's at 10 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Yep.
But you've been getting asked by a lot of people. We've gone door knocking this week, and people have been asking you real concerns about what they have. And boy, everyone's got a lot of different concerns.
Yep. Lots of ranges, from stuff that the city actually does to stuff the city doesn't deal with at all. State laws
they may not
and
understand
stuff like that.
and stuff, but I'm so proud of you, and I hope that everyone has seen how proud I am. You do an excellent job. You know what's going on for the most part. There's things that you may not know because you're not in that position yet, but you have real solutions too. This isn't talking out of both sides of the mouth.
Right.
Am I your biggest fan? Sure, but as an unbiased way, when people talk to them, they're like, wow, you actually know. I wish that you could see some of the reactions from people that maybe were skeptical or thinking that they were getting what they're paying for. So,
yeah, I don't think anybody in this town really feels like they're getting what they're paying for when it comes to the taxes and the power and stuff like that. But find out more at Gigi's tomorrow at 10 a.m. Hang out for that. Come by for second Saturday, and then walk the streets for the food trucks that'll be in town. And try something else. Or, if you're not interested in any of those food trucks, try one of our local restaurants.
Oh, we also have a concert tomorrow night, too.
We do have a concert. Josh Abernathy will be the representative hosting for Downtown Council's second Saturday concert. Thank you, Josh. If you see this, I don't think he watches, but it's okay. Generically, if you watch,
City Church.
Josh Abernathy from City Church, he'll be up there. Making sure that it goes all smoothly. And then I'm trying to remember the name of the band. Vaguely, I want to say it's Are You Kind, but that might have been last month. Yeah. Chuck and Nick? I can't remember. It was one we had to reschedule because we got a rain out. And so the band was willing to reschedule to October. So, but they'll be down at the Park at 6th. It's a free concert. So it's just make a day of hanging out in Griffin on second Saturdays. That's what it's always about. You can come by here, spend some time, play a couple of games, go out, get some food, get a concert. And that's the whole concept for second Saturdays. Just spend a whole day downtown enjoying the benefits of having this beautiful historic city.
Yeah.
We have it's Oktoberfest is the theme, and the weather's been perfect for a good Oktoberfest, and I think it's going to be beautiful tomorrow too. Lots of store specials, lots of drink specials. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. We have a lot of vendors that'll be out for tomorrow for second Saturday. So definitely people that you may not have seen in a while, they'll be here. Come and check them out. Anything else from your end?
No.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Halloween party that you started planning.
All right. So
Yeah.
it's on. It's the best time of the year for me. I'll be super busy, but the Halloween party has gone live. Tickets are $15 online or in store prior to the party. $20 day of. It is a bayou haunted bash. It's going to be really cool. We're in the swamps. We're in the bayou, and we're going to have some gumbo.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have some bog brownies. We got some cool things. Yeah, we're going to be playing games. Bring your spooky games. Oh, yeah, and we're going to close at 5:15 that day and reopen at 6 to ticket holders only. It is a Friday night. It is this Halloween day. It goes from 6 to 9 p.m. And I think we can have fun this year. It's gonna get spookier in here. It's already started getting spooky in here.
So we did this same format on our first Halloween, where we closed at 5 or 5:30. Did last minute preparations in here, kicked everybody out of the store just about, unless they already had a ticket and were willing to help set up.
Yeah.
And then reopened the doors at 6 o'clock, and we had food, and we had games, and we had trivia that was way too hard for everybody, apparently.
We don't do that.
I just pulled Trivial Pursuit cards, and nobody understood them. Like,
They were really hard. They're really hard.
it was all like,
Yeah.
so
I have some ideas for new games, though.
it was interesting, but we've got a ton of games I'd love to see. We've had a lot of Mysterium being played in the store whenever people are bringing up Mysterium. The Massies specifically have been playing Mysterium for like a couple of weeks now.
Whole camp of creatures out. Yeah,
There's a bunch.
Some things.
So
Definitely.
we're still building up what's going to happen, but like the framework is there. So we'll have food, there's tickets, we'll have some prizes.
Importantly, there is no draft scheduled that night because of the event.
Right.
I am not against if enough people show up and pay to come in and have some gumbo and whatnots and enjoy the party. Oh, you get a goodie bag with a raffle ticket, $5 raffle tickets after that. There will be prizes. But if they want to draft, like, come on in, do a spooky thing or something. We'll get this going. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we're going to do some prizes and stuff like that. The cost of the event really just covers the food.
It's true.
The gumbo that Roxane and I make is not a cheap gumbo.
It's good.
But
And that's why
you can taste why. So that's your ticket price. It's actually discounting that bowl of gumbo, so the store is going to eat some of that cost.
Yeah, there's all the stuff that goes with it. The bowls, the drinks. You will have a drink like normal sweet tea or unsweet tea and water.
The cost to produce one bowl is about $17.50. So we're selling tickets at $15. So then there's also the cost of the bowls and the spoons and stuff like that on top of it. So generically, you're getting gumbo at a discount just by showing up and coming in. And then you get to hang out with us and have some Halloween fun and party. We always have done a costume contest.
And we are doing costume contest. Funniest, best, and children's.
Yep, so 3 different prizes there.
Yeah.
And then we always do some sort of raffle or something, it seems like.
Buy raffle tickets. They're the same amount of prizes will be out there. The more raffle tickets you get, the more chances you get.
Yep. Cool.
Also helps the store, which it's not gonna, but let's it helps cover some of that cost of letting it go.
So that's the Halloween party. That will be on Halloween night here from 6 to 9 p.m.
Yeah, super cool.
Dan, you have
I
a
do.
cemetery ramble to talk about. That's
I
with the
do.
Chamber of Commerce.
I do. Important. It's a fundraiser that the ambassadors, which I'm one of for the Chamber of Commerce, does every year. This is really cool. Tickets are $40. Tipsy Daisy will be out there serving if you want to have a drink and have a walk through history of Griffin. There are some really amazing people that are buried in our cemetery. I will be in there as a caboose, but I will be walking with one of the 5 wives who are buried there with their husband. And that's an interesting story unto itself. But this year we're going to meet some of Johnny Cash's aunts, which is cool.
Plural?
Aunts. They reside, they're neighbors. Doc Holliday will be on there. Colonel Boyd. There's some excellent characters. Come on out. This is really cool. It's about a good hour walk through the cemetery and hearing
the history
really
of the
neat
town,
stories.
right?
It's not scary, but you're in a cemetery and it's going to get a little dusky out there.
Yeah, but it's really specifically about like the history of the town, the people who are buried in the cemetery, what they've done for Griffin or what they did.
It's really cool.
And kind of get some information. Like it's a great little I think of it as a museum trip, and I love museums. So
you do get a swag bag for ticket holders,
and you can have a drink in the cemetery while learning about the history of the town.
And if you buy 10 tickets, you get the 10th one free. So it's like a 10% discount for if you have a big company or something, or you just want to bring a whole bunch of people. There is 6 different tours, and so you can all be together. Really cool.
That's really cool.
It is. Cool. So there was that.
Or if a church group wanted to do that.
Oh yeah. It's very respectful. So no worries there. And everyone will be in period outfits. Also, if you want a campaign sign, come and pick up a campaign sign. There's buttons done by Kayla and Dieter from Lone Wolf Accessories / Lucky Starkey's opening up next door. They did an amazing job on that and fast. But we have yard signs. If you're especially in District 3, come get your yard sign. You could have multiples, apparently, depending, And we'll come and put them up. We'll have him put them up.
Yep.
Yeah.
So.
Here's that.
Yep.
Yep.
No question. Just yep.
Yep.
Yeah, there's stuff. So there's been a bunch of people stealing my campaign signs.
Yep.
And there's been a bunch of really ugliness going on. But come on out and grab some if you're brave enough to put a yard sign up in your yard, in District 3 especially, or anywhere actually. So, but specifically District 3 is where we're really, really needing people to know. Because I don't know I don't know all my neighbors. I have something like 4,327 neighbors as of last count. So I don't know all of them. I don't even know most of them. But I'm trying to represent all of them. So the more I can get my information out there, the more they can know who I am. They can figure out what I stand for at that point in time.
No. Need more volunteers. We just straight up need volunteers. Go knock on doors. We'll show you how. It's pretty simple, and it's been very nice actually. And you meet your neighbors, you meet the community.
Yep.
And
it's so cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So I forgot when you asked me about stuff, so I'm going to move on because I don't want to make this podcast all about campaign stuff.
It's true.
Because it's not what this podcast is for, really, right? But Blood Bowl tournament, we've got that coming up. I have 2 people registered on Longshanks. That doesn't even mean paid. That just means planning to show up and has their team name set up. That's all it takes, and it's free to register on Longshanks. But it is $15 if you pre-register. It'll be $20 at the door. I have 2 people registered on Longshanks. If we don't get to 6, then we're not going to do it. But I had about 10 people say they were interested. So we need to get you into Longshanks, and we need to get you in today, as soon as possible, paid for your ticket. That ticket doesn't just include registration it also is a meal that day. Mm-hmm. So Roxanne's going to make a meal for all the Blood Bowl tournament players that day, and your $15/$20 is going to cover your food for the day. So come on out. If you like Blood Bowl, 3 games, having fun, just the one day. It'll be most of the day, right? And you'll get a meal, and you'll have some Blood Bowl fun. And then at the end, we'll announce a winner. And it'll be, yay! It'll be fun. Every time we run Blood Bowl, people have a good time, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes when we do it after a tournament, after a long league, it's like, this was fun, but I'm exactly tired. That's why we haven't run anything in a while. So now we're just going to do the tournament. 3 rounds, get everybody in. You've got your same team each round. If you had casualties in the game before, they're back. You've got more gold than normal to start with. Look at the event. You can go look at wulfpackgames.com. Go into the web store, look at the events. It's under the events. You can go to our Facebook. It's under events on Facebook. You can come in the store and ask questions. You can get on our Discord and ask questions.
We'll put a link down under the description here.
There's so many things.
Yeah.
So it's I want to say it's 1.15 million gold to build your team, and then 36 SPP to upgrade it. So let's get this going. Let's get people in on Longshanks. Let's see how many people are going to show. Then we can, once we get 6 people in on Longshanks, we can start selling the tickets. The tickets are actually available online if you wanted to go ahead and get it. If we don't meet 6, we're just going to turn all ticket sales over to store credit. So, all right, that's what I actually did have that I totally forgot about. We'll talk about that again next time, because that'll be the Friday before the tournament day. And so this is our last week that we actually get a chance to say it well in advance.
So next week, go sign up.
Yeah, so next week when we talk about it, we'll be like, it's tomorrow, which will be the day you're getting this. So come on out, get it signed up. Let's do this.
Exactly. All right. So that's upcoming events. What are we playing? What are we putting on the table this week? Roxanne?
Nothing. I'm not putting nothing on the table this week. Not that I know. I was going to play the botany game. I have not had no chances to play.
Not had no chances.
No chances. Not once. Well, probably, but like I'm tired and I'm confuzzled. Absolutely confuzzled.
I
but
feel that.
I do have. I wanted to announce that Petrichor will be doing pop-up Sundays here soon. We're scheduling those out. That's one way to help keep the store going, is offering space to someone to rent the space and have their own little shop inside or outside the shop. If you're interested, let me know. Totally open to trying to figure things out like that. Mm-hmm. All right. I'm going to do this part.
Okay.
The milk jug. So the milk jug was, as we said earlier, to raise money for an awareness insert in the newspaper. I don't know that we've even made it to $50, and that's okay. All right. I know one person bought a raffle ticket, or they got a raffle ticket for donating $20.
Yep.
Anyone that did $20 could get a raffle ticket. If you did multiple, you get multiple raffle tickets. The prize was for Scoville, the second edition.
With the promotion, the promo pack. Yep.
So, I will just say who it is.
Go ahead. So we had 1 ticket sold.
1 ticket.
So we have a de facto winner in our raffle. Hold on, let me go pull the raffle ticket. And it's...
in here. Yeah, I'm not reaching in because that's rude.
So, what's that raffle ticket say? Whose name is on that raffle ticket there, Roxanne?
Mr. Vince Nagel.
Mr. Vince Nagel, friend of the store.
Yeah, awesome.
You just
Way to go,
got
Vince.
Scoville for $20.
Yeah, Vince is renowned for supporting good causes here at the shop, and we've had a whole bunch. So thank you, Vince. And yeah, this is going to be fun.
And everybody likes playing games with Vince. Vince is a fun person to play games at the table with.
Super
He's just
awesome.
super respectful, super fun. And now he has a copy of Scoville to help play. They need help playing with other people at the store.
Yep. Trick or Treat Studios.
Congratulations, Vince.
Yeah, good job.
Way to go. Thank you.
All right. I think that's it, right?
What do you
what are you playing?
week?
What are you playing? Yeah.
I guess I'm not playing anything according to you.
Well, I've never done either, so I guess I'm not playing anything either.
Gosh. I am going to be... I did have one friend request a demo of Halo for me tomorrow, but until the new data slate comes out, I'm effectively taking a break, because otherwise I'm practicing something that's not really going to matter in a couple of weeks. So, outside of Halo, I'm probably going to be trying to get some more games and more opportunities to get some painting done on Kings of War Champions. Because the more that I've been playing that, the more I've been enjoying it. So, there's that. And then also, Blackout. That's been pretty fun. Pretty quick, pretty fun, really deadly. But yeah. So that's what I'm looking at playing for the next week ahead. Dan, what about you?
I don't know what I'll be playing this week. So I've got a bunch of stuff on the table to paint. I've got more stuff to build for 30K. Last weekend, I didn't really have a plan either, and I ended up playing some board games with a bunch of people that came out to do board games. And then I had a surprise visit and ended up spending the rest of the day with that. So my brother came in to town randomly, unannouncedly, and we had a long discussion just to catch up on things. Then he let me know he is moving to the other side of the country. So that ate up a lot of my time last time. So this time, I really don't know. I didn't leave the day making plans to play for this week. So last week we were supposed to play Captain Sonar. But we didn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your Saturdays have kind of moved over to Sundays now, it seems.
Seems like it.
Yeah.
So, but I know that a lot of my normal board game guys that generally invite me to come play at their table will be out this weekend.
Yeah.
So, we shall see what... So I have a Saturday open. Come out and let's put some board games on the table.
There's also Salem Sanders has put a one-shot. I forget what days it's for, but we have a one-shot horror themed with Salem Sanders. It's amazing campaigns that he does. Really, really fun. What does it say?
25th and 26th.
He's got 2 different days back to back signed up. So he's got he's got a QR code. So October 25th, he has nobody signed up for yet. Mm-hmm. October 26th, he's got 1 slot left for that. So that's the Sunday is nearly full.
I might be doing that one.
Saturday is fully open.
Yeah, I will be doing one of those.
So it's a one shot called The Harrowing. The themes are zombies, horror, gore, plague, and death. It's a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, and the start time both days will be 12:30 p.m. and scheduled to end somewhere between 4:30 and 5 p.m. Mm-hmm. Character creation restrictions include 5th level characters. Game will be unforgiving. Please bring 3.
Oh yeah, there's a whole thing about how fast you progress if you get infected.
No Warforged or Construct ancestries. Martial classes only, so no spellcasters. Standard array for stats, which is a rolling method, and 1 free feat at level 1 with no magical items. So if you're interested in that and come out and have a good day of D&D,
show the QR.
I will try to show the QR.
Yeah. We're going to do it the fancy way. Woo!
Although if you're watching this on your phone, it's going to be hard to scan this with your phone.
You could always screenshot. All right. I think that's it.
I forgot. I'm playing BattleTech tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah.
In between, Nate's going to be running BattleTech, and I'm also going to be out there vending, so I'm going to come in and roll dice every now and then.
Interesting. All right.
But, yeah.
I am still trying to get a big Horus Heresy event on the table. And I'm looking for more people than own Horus Heresy stuff now. People that want to learn how to play the game, but are terrified of the building, the painting, the collecting, the buying. We're going to have a bunch, the plan is to get up a bunch of collections from people that own and have a big narrative event where we're doing the tiny 30K, the big 30K, the grimdark war fleets, all mixing it together into one big narrative storytelling special event. Will it be fair? No. Will it be fun? Yes. The idea is just to watch the carnage play out on the table and try to make some fun moments on the table. So it's not for any prizes or anything. It's just for the coolness of a grand battle.
All right. Heck yeah.
Awesome.
This has been our longest episode that we've done in a while. Last one was real short.
And we were going to think it was going to be really short because nothing really happened, but apparently there's a lot to talk about.
Yep. But I think we've got everything talked about until we get back for next week. So until next time, thank you everybody for tuning in. Appreciate it. We'll be back next week with more discussion, more events, and more developments. So everybody have a good week, and we will catch y'all on the flip side.
See you guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.